Has this tried and true restaurant become a skip?
Come enjoy dinner with us at Rose and Crown Pub in the UK Pavilion located in EPCOT. Originally, Ann and I were talking before this, and we were kind of leaning towards not getting cocktails, and then we kind of went the other way with that one. So I ended up getting the Leaping Leprechaun. Now, what this is, it's got Jameson Irish whiskey, it's got crystal rum, and then it's also got vodka. Interesting.
Vodka.
And then there's also melon liqueur, sweet and sour, and then there's Sprite. Oddly enough, Ann says she tastes the alcohol.
I do.
I don't. So I don't know if I'm just delirious. I feel like Buddy the Elf.
Did you sleep okay last night?
Great. I got a full 40 minutes.
I'm going to say be careful with this cocktail because it's very smooth going down. The Sprite is what's standing out most to me. It's kind of like a shamrock soda almost is kind of how I feel about it. Ann is completely disagreeing. The alcohol is hidden for me. So I'm going to say it's dangerous. You're going to be waddling out of EPCOT if you have too many of these.
I didn't like his drink at all. I thought it tasted like a Granny Smith apple. So it just wasn't my fave. So I got the Indigo Hibiscus, which is gin, Minute Maid lemonade, almond lemon, and hibiscus grenadine. It's super sweet. It's very good. I don't know that I would get it every time or again, but it'll work for this meal.
It feels very islandy.
Yeah, I agree. It's very islandy for a British themed restaurant. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's not my favorite. So the restaurant was getting ready for the fireworks dining reservations, and so they did not rush us, but we just wanted to vacate the table and let them do what they needed to do. So we decided to stop reviewing and just eat our food, and that we just would do it now. So I got the shepherd's pie tonight, mashed potatoes over beef. There was peas carrots, and it was in like a gravy sauce. It was so good. It was so good. Tyler ate a good chunk of mine.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Because yours was a little smaller. It was incredibly filling. I feel like it's really hard to mess up shepherd's pie. So this was amazing. It was excellent. The flavor was really good. I didn't want to stop eating, but I ran out of space in my stomach.
As for my entree for the evening, I ended up going with the bangers and mash, and this was spectacular. So much flavor. It was absolutely spectacular. I've had the bangers and mash at Raglan Road over at Disney Springs, and I'm not going to say that that's bad, but it lacks something, and I don't really know what, to be honest with you. When I go to Rose and Crown at EPCOT, everything that I want in that dish is there. It's so delicious, so good. Little pricey at $29, and that's kind of my issue with it because it is a little small. It comes in the same dish as the shepherd's pie, but there's a lot more negative space around the dish, and so I was still a little hungry. All that to say is I am going to take a little tick off for that. I think at $29 it's hard to justify the portion size, but the bangers and mash is so good, and I mean, I just wish the serving size was a little bit better.
So then for dessert, we had the sticky toffee pudding, which I was very excited. I really liked this. I've had a rum raisin pudding on the cruise that we went on a few years ago, and it was really good on the cruise, and this was also excellent. It's called pudding. I don't really understand why they call it pudding, so I'm gonna say cake. The cake portion of this was very moist, like you could hear it squish when you slid your fork through it. The custard that was in the middle was really good. The toffee that it was sitting on was excellent. They had this British nougat that they had sprinkled all over it, which was really good. And then the whipped cream on top was real whipped cream that they had made. So I really enjoyed this particular one. You took a bite of it too.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'm not much of a toffee guy, but I think that for somebody who isn't very into toffee, this is a pretty fair and neutral toffee. Not to say that it's lacking something. I could have a couple more spoonfuls of that. I mean, I had French fries in front of me, and so I'm kind of a fry fiend, but anyway.
Let's chat about ambiance. So inside it looks very cute, very kind of stereotypically British. We ate outside. It was dark. If you hit this at the right time of year, this is a beautiful place to sit outside. We could see across all of World Showcase Lagoon. We could see and hear some of the candlelight processional that was going on. So I thoroughly enjoyed sitting there. It was very relaxing. It was very quiet. If you didn't know you were in Disney, you would kind of guess that you had left Disney. I wouldn't go as far as to be like, you're in somewhere in London. You're not.
We ended up paying about $110 with the tip in the end, and that does include the percentage that they slice off for being an annual pass holder. I will say, I think this is another elevated spot. Shepherd's pie was good. I'm still having a little bit of a hard time with the bangers and mash. We did also get 2 cocktails and then an appetizer as well. Probably pretty fair when we're talking about Disney standards. The food quality is pretty spectacular, and I think that feeds into our last point. Does this restaurant fall flat, or does it hold true?
I think it holds true. I think this is one of the best meals we've had on property. Our meal came out steaming. It was clearly prepared fresh. It tasted amazing. I think that sometimes people, they want the flashy new restaurant. In this case, I would say that this was excellent. And there's a reason why people return to this one, and there's a reason why people go to this over and over and over again. The food is excellent. They don't have a ton to choose from, but the ones that they do have, they prepare to a level of excellence that I would recommend every time.
I would say it stands firm in its identity. And I think with that, I think I could speak for us both in saying that we would go back. I think the difference is I would actually be intrigued to do a fireworks package.
I think that's pretty much it. So if you got to this point in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a like, comment below. Have you ever been to Rose and Crown? Is it a place you want to go to? We really appreciate you guys. Go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads. If you're not subscribed here, subscribe here. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else to say other than we'll see you guys at the next stop.